Hey everybody, I'm back again with another toy review. This time it is the Jakks Pacific Sonic 2 Knuckles with ring portal stand and some updated decals on the figure. So I'm going to show you who else is in this wave. Sonic with a map and a ring pouch. Supersonic with a Chaos Emerald. Tails with a pilot cap and a boomerang and a backpack. I also already reviewed Sonic and Tails. After this one, I'm going to do Supersonic, so keep an eye out for those. I know these have been out for a while. I'm a little behind on my reviews, so you'll have to forgive me, but here they are now. Ring accessory is really cool. It's probably the coolest accessory, in my opinion, out of these second releases for this second movie. That's good. He did not want to come out of the box. Alright. So we're going to look at the accessory real fast. It appears to be glued into place. Well, it's actually not. It's plugged in on the bottom. You could probably push out if you wanted to, but you'd probably break it. It's very cool. Get how the guy's going through. Honestly, it should be a little bit bigger, in my opinion. But yeah, that is his accessory. So let's see. His head really can't move because of the design of the character. Makes it a little difficult. The sculpting is beautiful in this, though. There's a lot of detail going on. And they sculpted the head just so you could move the arms. And he does have a ball joint in the shoulders here. Oh, I can't get it to go back down. The articulation is nice and solid on this. It's nothing loose so far. Nice joint in the elbows there, both sides. Standard. Ooh, I made the arm pop out. Alright, so be careful with that. That's come out pretty easily. I was trying to show you, I do in most of my videos, how the... Alright, so the hand articulation is, the arm is just a stub at the end, and it pops in. And there they go. They pop in pretty nice. If you have other figures in the line and they have different style hands, you can switch them out because most of the characters wear gloves. Obviously, Knuckles is a bit different. He has the spikes at the end of his gloves. Let's see. He has no articulation in the chest area. His tail does not move. It's stays in one place there. Let's see. Hip articulation looks pretty nice and sturdy. It actually clicks when it moves. That's pretty nice. It's always good to have good stable articulation in the legs. Oh, I say that, and then this is popping out. It's hard to move this one. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, this one's stuck in. Ooh, it's stuck in place here. Cannot move that. I don't know why. This one's good. Holy crap. Cannot move that one. Knuckles has got some issues going on here with his leg articulation. Oh, well, that's a dud for this leg. I can't move it and I don't want to break it. So plug that back in. So the way Jakks has the articulation on the knees, you can rotate it around, but with this specific figure, it's having issues. It's falling all over the place. I don't know if I put that back on wrong or what. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I did. I put it on wrong. So you can see it goes like that. And then it swivels here. And they're plugged in at the bottom. I don't want to take it off the foot because it's a little difficult to get that one back in. Okay, let's just see. Yeah, this is just really... Oh, there we go. I finally got it to budge. You really got to work that one. It might be because of the paint, the shock paint going through him. But the other side moved really well. So we've got the same articulation in these on both sides. There we go there. So I'm going to show you two different versions of the figure here. This is the first one, and it came with the snowboard. There are some differences, obviously. The new one has the shock going all over the body, but also this is the same, but also the eyes are different. So if you look close, the new one has more of a it's hard to figure out what shade of purple it is, almost like a fuchsia purple. And the other one, the original, it has more of a like a pastel type of purple. So those are both different shades. The sculpts are exactly the same. I want to say the hands are the same. I can't tell. It looks like the original actually is a little more open than the new release. Let's see here. It's hard to tell. Yeah, they actually are a little more open on the original figure. This new one has more of a closed type of hand. And I believe the shades of yellow are slightly different on his boots, but not by much. There's not a huge difference. The red is the same on them. Silver looks about the same type of silver. Green is exactly the same. The tail is positioned and glued in the same exact spot also on both figures. There is really not much else to say about the second release of Knuckles. Nothing really has changed besides like coloring. It does look maybe like the oh well, yeah, I didn't mention about the colors of the eyes being different, but the pupil, the white dot placement is also different. They're down further on the original, and they're up higher on the new one. Again, I'll mention like the mouth and the eyes are one piece of plastic on both figures, and they are glued in to the head, which is something I really like. I think it helps Jakks a lot with their paint. The seam actually on the first version of the figure is a little more flawless. On the new one, you can actually see the line going through the face, so there's that. I'm not sure what happened there with their second release of the figure. But yeah, the head does seem to sit better on the second release. It kind of makes him look up a little better. Bring the camera down so you can see that. See, he's kind of looking straight at you in this one. In this one, he's kind of looking down a little bit. I'm not sure what they did to change that, but perhaps they changed the sculpt or whatever, the way the head is placed on the body, but it's definitely different. But that is about it for this one, guys. There's not much else to say. Like I said before, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, have a good one.